This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. Relay Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Here we go, first third down of the game. And they pick up the first on the ground. Breaks loose at the 45. They can't stop him. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gain there.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They hold up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Play action here on first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And here comes the punter onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Defense is coming after him. He escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Odom. Not clutched after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And here's the handoff. Jukes to get free. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. After second effort, he's brought down, but is past the marker.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Caught over the middle. It's Odom. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Send the back in motion. They stop him, but it's a first down. They're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Running with purpose. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here's the handoff. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Screen to the wide receiver.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion. Handoff to the back. Powers through. Tackle, but 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The player is down injured after that last play. Looks like a timeout where they check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to pass this time. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they get him down to wrap up the 1st period of play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Quick throw, the catch is made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is, leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Back to throw again. Oh, the pass is picked off. Across midfield. He's past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. From red zone all the way to the other end zone. What a reversal.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Thompson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the defense comes up with the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
1st down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Quarterback quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
You talk about this defense stepping up, first and goal, and they get the pass breakup, making sure every yard is earned.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. What a catch! And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff from the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. They'll feed the back again. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. That completion makes it second down. They'll run it to the right side. Picks up the first, looking for more. And it's good for a first down, the 36.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab down the middle. It's Odom. Good enough for first down yardage.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
On first down, it's play action. Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Receiver in motion now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. And the completion made. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. No huddle here for the offense. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick catch. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. He keeps it on the design run. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. They're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. Grab behind the line. It's Thompson. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the one.
I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. He's looking to throw. It's a wide receiver screen. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a fourth down completion. The sure hands. It's Thompson. Bites through the tackler. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
Mississippi State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? It's a quick grab. That play will move the sticks, set them up first down at the 42.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Screen to the receiver in the flat. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looking for some space. It's Wilson. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They face a third and short in the 9th play of this drive. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. They face a third and short in the 9th play of this drive. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down. And now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Looking to throw here. Caught quickly. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is. Run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've been able to survive some turnover troubles so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the third quarter going. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. There's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. Brought down crosses midfield to the 46.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Physical run earns the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. And he's got it again. A change of direction. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. QB to the tight end for a completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup here, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Can he make it to the marker? They were able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. They're going to run it. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion, and it's a direct snap. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Hey, this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility, pulls it in and gets 6.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's that defense shifting again. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Throwing up play action. The tight end has got it. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run And a great job with that play action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Odom. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Defense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. A play action looking to throw. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, when you dial up man-to-man coverage, a lot of times you'll see that free safety back in center field. Here, because of so many receivers, he has to come up and play man coverage. Does a heck of a job of being in phase with the receiver and then getting his eyes up to knock that ball away. Nice play.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Georgia offense is back out on the field, looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. Oh, look at the quick cut. Broken tackle still going. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can. But the important thing is picking up 1st downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line, it's Frazier. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Pounding away with the run game. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. And the back now goes in motion. Wants to throw it. A quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Touchdown, Dogs. Great connection there for 6 points. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Bringing it out, it's Thompson. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. Here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. What a sag by the senior.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. He's at the 50.
They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many...
Breaks into the clear. At the 10, he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. And he's brought down at the 16. They've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? One back in the backfield. He won't get the carry. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Second down after that previous play.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grabbed by the receiver. Gets into space at the 50. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. 1st down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Wide open downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
When they convert the point after, but still trail by 2 touchdowns, 31-17. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Leaning on the run game here. As the first down is still going. And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42. That was crucial, Kirk. Barring something crazy, that should be enough to secure a mild upset in this early season showdown game.
On paper, this looked like an upset, but they sure carried themselves out there tonight like they were favored. Still a long way to go, still can get better, but possibly this football team could make a run in the postseason.
They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big game like this on first down.
Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Using his legs, it's Frazier. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know